Enactus entrepreneurial action has inspired more than 70,000 students, more than 500 projects in 36 countries, 5 million volunteer hours, and more than 2 million people. Enactus is an international non-profitable organization which is trying to achieve the 17 Sustainable Development Goals laid out by the United Nations. Enactus provides university students a platform to build community development projects, helping people improve their skills and earn a livelihood. Enactus not only transforms the lives of people it serves, but it also transforms the lives of the students involved as they become better leaders. Enactus India works as a subsidiary of Enactus Worldwide and is active in more than 150 prestigious colleges.
Enactus GITAM is a student-led community-driven organization that strives to provide a better lifestyle to people living in rural communities. Now these students are working on a number of projects to make a difference in the society. Let's find out how they are doing this.
Vishakapatnam, a port city and industrial center located in the eastern part of Andhra Pradesh, is known for its beaches, traditions, culture, and is also home to the Eastern Naval Command of the Indian Navy. Vishakapatnam, considered as one of the cleanest cities in India, ranks 10th in the country's economy. Not only this, it has also gained popularity for its educational institutions. The Vishakapatnam chapter of Enactus is being run by one such institution, the Geetam Institute of Management. It is one of the most reputed institutions of United Andhra.
The vision of Enactus Geetam Institute of Management is something related to an old adage which says, give a man a fish, he'll live for a day, and teach him fishing, he'll live for a lifetime. And Enactus Geetam Institute of Management believes in the latter, where we try to impart skills in various rural-oriented areas, where people are deprived of various skills, and we will go try to make difference, give them skill sets, and try to establish empowerment and also give them better enhancement in their living. So this is the basic vision through which we operate.
Enactus, in fact, we are fortunate to be associated with because it has enhanced our outreach program. The students are able to experience what they have been taught or what they have been discussed in the classroom to understanding the ground reality of the social issues which are really eye-opening and which gives them an experience of what are those difficulties, what are those hardships that the village or the deprived group of the society is exposed to.
Give man a fish, he lives for a day. Teach him fishing, he lives for a lifetime. It is this philosophy that the students of Enactus Geetam Institute of Management believe in. The students of Enactus Geetam are working towards the upliftment of the underprivileged. Enactus Geetam was started in 2008, and since then it has covered a journey of 9 years, working on projects that mainly cater to rural areas.
Again, saying an old adage of Sanskrit which says Nishkama Karma, where it says people should not expect of what they are doing or what they are giving. We should work without any expectations of return. We completely believe in that because we understand that villages form the backbone of the Indian economy and also the Indian ecosystem. We understand what hold a village has in a particular area. So we are more inclined and we have that proclivity towards developing villages.
When the students of Enactus Geetam Institute of Management started visiting the nearby villages, they found out about the worsening condition of the people involved in farming. In spite of having a mode of earning, these farmers spent their life in poverty and starvation.
Once we visited the village after Hudhud, we saw that the financial position of the complete village was very bad. That's when we decided if we want to do something that is useful for the people in the village, we'll have to gain their trust. That's when we initially started to paint the school building, and also we motivated the women to work so that they can better their financial conditions.
What we do is basically we go to a village, try to find a need analysis, a gap in which we can infuse or inculcate our thought process and therefore redefine their living pattern.
This is what led to the start of Project Adarsh. The primary motive of Project Adarsh is the upliftment and empowerment of women. For this project, the students chose Somalingaplaem, a village located 1.5 hours away from Vishakapatnam. It comprises of about 800 families. Adarsh is an integrated project where a lot of people from different fields come together in one place and produce different commodities, which helps tremendously in the holistic growth of the village.
There's an organization called Bagotula Charitable Trust that acts as an intermediary between the college and the village. And this particular organization provides training programs to the women and teach them basic stitching skills so that they can earn an income. Initially we motivated them, and that's when we started the training programs. There was even a certificate that was provided to the women who enrolled for this. There were almost 40 women who enrolled for this, and almost 20 women are earning income right now. And the college is also looking forward to creating a market that will help these women sell the products. And as a part of Enactus is also trying to form and market these products so that these people can generate revenue.
Women require a different type of training because they are highly immature, illiteracy rate is very high, and they cannot come out to get trained for themselves. That is the reason why we are focusing more on women empowerment by providing them alternative employment opportunities.
The students have been able to generate more than 4 lakh rupees from the project. Their target is to achieve more, so that they are able to impact the lives of more women.
Our second project is the pulverized ragi machine, where 4 women operate on it.
The villagers residing in Somalingaplaem are mostly farmers. These farmers are not able to provide their family a basic meal because they face various problems when it comes to selling the final product. Students of Enactus GITAM are working towards finding a permanent solution to this problem.
As we are management students, we saw an opportunity in their village saying that why don't you people convert the raw materials into the powder form so that your revenue can increase a bit higher. So we people gave them a pulverizer, which is a grinding machine which converts the ragi seeds into the powder form. So these people took a further step and they started converting all the other pulses into their respective powder forms. Then these people started producing a nutrition powder for the infants, which is totally organic and which is totally proven by doctors.
अभी हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो इनिशियल स्टेज पे है, तो हमने जो रेवेन्यू इकट्ठा किया है वो 40,000 है, लेकिन जैसे डिमांड बढ़ेगी तो हम लोग इन्हें और मशीनें प्रोवाइड करेंगे जिससे और वुमेन उस मशीन पे काम कर सके और जिससे हमारा प्रोजेक्ट और आगे बढ़ सके.
The machines used by the farmers are provided by the students of Enactus GITAM. Geetam University organizes Enactus Fest every year. The students are able to generate more than 1.5 lakh rupees every year.
The initial investment of our project is from the Youth Fest we conducted, which is called as Enactus Youth Fest, where a lot of students do participate, and we could able to generate our revenue, and we got this revenue into our projects so that we can buy the pulverized machine and also the sewing machine, and hence it is also useful for the women to be employed.
This is the kind of a spirit that sets Enactus apart from the other organizations. Whatever students learn from here is a learning of a lifetime.
A set of core members are established, and these core members take care of the operations completely with the support of other volunteering members. Now, whenever I say core members coming in, they just don't come in and they just don't leave after they are relieved from the MBA or BBM departments. But the best example is I am standing here. I am an alumnus of MBA 2016 batch, and I still keep actively involved in these activities because I know what Enactus did to me.
Corporates have also aligned their CSR activities with Enactus in order to bring a positive change in the world. The experience that students gain from Enactus is not limited to just learning. It also helps the students build their career.
Good number of corporates have taken students based on the students' point of justifying how their education down in this institute was able to contribute or was able to identify or was able to generate a value proportion for the upliftment of the society.
I know what hold Enactus has in my life because I had a lot of learnings that came into my life. My interview was also focused more on Enactus because the way the interviewer asked me questions with respect to Enactus got my job.
So that's all we have from Vishakapatnam, but the show doesn't end here because we have loads more coming up for you. Every day we hear stories and come across reports that's how human trafficking is impacting so many lives. If we specifically talk about India, human trafficking cases have gone up by over 38% in the last few years. Now the victims of human trafficking undergo a traumatizing psychological experience, and that's why Enactus Deshbandhu has started a project called Treya, which aims to provide a better and dignified life to these people. Let's have a look how.
Delhi, India's capital, is not only popular for its rich culture and diversity, but also for its prestigious educational institutions. Delhi University is Delhi's first and oldest university. Established in 1922 under the British colonial rule, it now has 85 colleges under its umbrella. Delhi University's Deshabandhu College recently started their Enactus journey.
Our vision is very simple and basic. We don't want to make things complicated unnecessarily. Our vision focuses mainly on community stakeholders like human trafficking victims, human trafficking survivors, blind women, acid attack survivors, survivors of domestic violence and verbal abuse. We as a team always want to make sure that we can do everything and anything to bring smile and happiness on their faces, and for that I think it is we always try to make sure that we can give more than 100% because we have this responsibility and duty to take this project forward as much as we can.
There was a young girl who was forcefully married off and her husband was an alcoholic. Later he used to beat her and later she escaped and came to an NGO. There have been many such instances of human trafficking around, and human trafficking is not only limited to sexual exploitation of human beings, it also includes other trade of human beings.
Human trafficking is a heinous crime and is a violation of human rights. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, there was a 38.3% rise in the cases of human trafficking between 2009 and 2013. Human trafficking leaves the victim psychologically traumatized and often leads to depression. The victims are treated as outcasts by the civil society, limiting their interaction with all capacity building institutions. This results into limited employment opportunities. The students of Enactus Deshbandhu wanted to solve this problem with a permanent solution. Therefore, they started Project Treya.
In India from 2009 to 2013, there has been a 38% increase in the number of cases registered, and there has been a 45% decline in the number of convicts. So we can see there's a huge gap between the two, and that's when we thought we should do something about it, and that's when our project started. So Project Treya, the name Treya is a Sanskrit word which says walking on three paths, and the three paths that our project chose to walk on is employment, empowerment and enrichment. Through this project, we want to make our beneficiaries who are the victims of human trafficking, we want to make them self-dependent so that they live a dignified life ahead, and they need not be financially dependent on anyone else.
Treya is a Sanskrit word which means walking on three paths: empowerment, employment and enrichment. Project Treya began in November 2016. Under this project, the beneficiaries, human trafficking survivors, are trained in baking. This is a collaborative project among Stop India, expert trainer in cooking Manju Monga and Enactus Deshbandhu. Stop India is an NGO that works for the rehabilitation of victims of human trafficking. Stop India has already given baking trainings to the beneficiaries. In order to turn them into professional bakers, students of Enactus Deshbandhu decided to get the beneficiaries enrolled in Manju Monga's cooking classes.
हमारी संस्था है स्टॉप एनजीओ और मैं 15 साल से इसमें काम कर रही हूँ। बेसिक कोशिश एक बेकरी और हम कैटरिंग सर्विस के ऊपर काम, सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप के ऊपर काम करना चाहते हैं। तो हमारे पास 8 बच्चे हैं, जो 8 बच्चे के साथ मैं उनके साथ काम लीड करती हूँ। और एक दिन डॉक्टर के बच्चे आए थे स्टूडेंट्स, और हमको उन्होंने ये आइडिया दिया था कि हम कुछ बच्चों को हम ट्रेन करना चाहते हैं। हमारे पास कुछ बच्चे भी हैं जो होटल मैनेजमेंट में भी काम कर चुके हैं, वो लोग जो कुछ ट्रेनिंग दिलवाया था हमने। बट और उसके साथ में इनैक्टर्स का जो मंजू मोगरा का ये बेकरी का शुरुआत किया था हमने। 5 to 6 डेज़ हम ट्रेनिंग के लिए भी किया। उसके बाद में जो ऑफ़र हमको दिया है इनैक्टर के बच्चे ने, तो फिर बेकरी क्लासेस लिया। फिर उसके बाद में धीरे धीरे ऑर्डर्स जो कॉलेजेस में बच्चे विज़िट किया है, फिर उसके साथ में कई सारे ऑर्डर दिया। अभी तक 14 to 16 ऑर्डर्स दिया है। बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट आया। बट इन फ्यूचर हमको उनके साथ काम करने में तो बहुत अच्छा लगा। बट बच्चे का भी फीडबैक बहुत अच्छा मिला हमको। उनके साथ काम और करवाना और करना बहुत ही अच्छा लगा था।
We started by putting up stalls in Delhi University all over the DU circuit during the fest season. We put up stalls in IP College, LSR, Gargi, Kamla Nehru, and in a period of 1.5 months we generated a revenue of more than 70,000. So right now we were focusing on business to consumer. Now we are going to shift to business, where we will be focusing on college canteens, office canteens and cafeterias that take supply from other bakeries outlets in Delhi for muffins and cakes. So right now we were focusing on business to consumer. Now we are done with our business to B2C segment. Now we will be shifting to business, where we want to generate a daily revenue for our beneficiaries. And once we are able to generate that amount, our end result of the project is home delivery of products, home delivery of luxury bakery products, which is not right now available as of according to me in the market. We have preservatives included in our muffins or cakes, and they are not fresh. The raw materials are not fresh. So adding up all those factors, we want that we get home delivery of such products. Also, when you will go out in the market, you will see that all those bakeries that charges you such a hefty amount for, we gave you the same product with better quality in a very lesser amount, that also without preservative.
Through this project, Enactus wants to make these women financially stable and independent. The team feels that this would help to boost the self-confidence among the beneficiaries.
हमने एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं किया था कि हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं। जब हम लोग इसको करना स्टार्ट किया तब हम लोग को और अच्छा लगा कि हम चाहते कि और करें और बाहर के लोग भी देखें कि हाँ हम लोग कर सकते हैं।
फीडबैक भी बहुत अच्छा मिला हमें बाहर से कि आपने बहुत अच्छा बनाया, बहुत अच्छा लगा। खुशी होती है इस चीज़ को कि हाँ हमें फीडबैक बहुत अच्छा मिल रहा है। आगे चल के और भी अच्छा रिस्पांस मिलेगा जिससे हम अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो सकते हैं। आय का इनकम भी अच्छा आएगा, इससे हमें और काम करने का और भी मौका मिलेगा और मार्केट भी और मिलेगी हमें आगे जाने की।
और हम चाहें तो हम किसी को सिखा भी सकते हैं।
एनैक्टस की तरफ से जो लीड मिला है इनको कैसा बनाना है, और उसके बाद में प्रोडक्शन सीख लिया, मार्केटिंग सीख लिया, हाउ टू जनरेशन ऑफ रेवेन्यू सीख लिया है, और कॉस्ट मैनेजमेंट सीख लिया है, कई चीज़ सीख लिया है। मतलब हम जो देखा है पहले से बहुत डिफरेंस है इनके बच्चों के उसमें।
This project has not only proved to be a boon for the beneficiaries, but has also added values in the lives of the students involved in the project.
Enactus has had a really positive influence in my life. I remember joining Enactus back in the 3rd semester, and it was like an incentive to come to college. Like you're doing something really productive, you're influencing the life of people who have seen and suffered in their lives somehow, and you are coming together as friends, making their life better, and of course my team.
When I think about Enactus Deshbandhu and how it has impacted my life, well, it has been tremendous. Because I have recently joined the society, as it is a new society in our college, and I've joined it in 3rd year. The impact we see on the survivors, I would say, there is one thing I have learned in being part of Enactus, that is that they are not victims, they should be classified as survivors. And that is one of the main things that have made me outreached and grown over the years, because when you think about them as victims, you basically are downgrading them. They are the one who have survived so far and have gone so far to the extent of even providing you this, even trying to provide a sustainable living. So when you think about that, it has been tremendous. As it has impacted my own life when I am doing the personal selling of their muffins, which is an initiative we have taken in the project Treya, it has been great. When we see the happiness on their faces, which is when we give the muffins to them, is really something to cherish about, I think.
So Enactus has been a life-changing experience for me, because earlier I was not sensitive to these causes, but now I think I've grown more sensitive. Enactus is something that really charges you up and drives the entrepreneur in you. I think after joining Enactus, I have become more compassionate and an open-minded person. It will surely help in my future life. That's what Enactus has been about.
This is not the only project that the students of Enactus Deshbandhu are focusing upon. They are also extending their support towards upliftment of acid attack victims through their project Amartya.
So under project Amartya, which means immortal, the word comes from Sanskrit. So this means that the acid attack survivors whose face has been burnt, but their soul is pure and it lives on forever. So under this project, we are working with the acid attack survivors who have lost their lives, normal lives, and they are not able to face the world normally as they used to do before the attacks. Under the project Amartya, we have the motive of giving their normal lives to them and making their life self-sustainable, so that they can get their confidence level back and they can live their life normally as they were before the acid attacks.
Under project Amartya, we are going to train people in 3 sectors, that is home decor. Secondly, we are going to train them in handlooms, and thirdly, we are going to train them in jewelries and gems. Then we will create a business organization for them where they will sell their products through business to business channels, and we will provide them the whole marketing and costing structure throughout the business cycle. Then we are also in collaboration with Khas organization. Khas organization provides various trips to youngsters and corporates all over India. We are going to outsource various trips from schools and colleges to them. All the workers in the organizations are either acid attack survivors or blind people. So these are the two projects which are just done in 4 months of Enactus period.
That's all we have on today's episode. I hope you liked our show. Write your suggestion and feedback to us at india@enactus.org. In the next episode, we'll be bringing out the projects carried out by the students of Enactus Bits Pilani.